Hello and welcome everyone, my name is The Clever Fool. Today I'll be playing yet another episode of Victors and Vanquished. This one is titled Komnenos. There's an achievement we're going for this time, where we need to win the chariot race, or rather support the winning chariot race. That gets somewhat RNG based, since I've played the custom version of this before. Let's go ahead and get started.
Alexios Komnenos must have known he was a dead man. He had been sent by the Emperor to kill the usurper Melisenos. Alexios would not have hesitated to go to battle, but the usurper was married to Alexios' own sister. Rather than kill a member of his family, he chose to disobey the Emperor. Now he was summoned to the imperial court. Surely Alexios was facing his own death. But also surely there were many in Constantinople who would support him. Alexios had heard the whispers in the market and the Senate hall. The Emperor was a weak and old man who could only watch the empire being consumed by war and rebellion. He clung to power only through the fear brought by his Varangian guard of Norse Vikings. Surely plots were forming to depose him. As he went to the Emperor, Alexios knew that it was time for decisive action.
Alright, our objectives are to report to the Emperor and to survive. Ranks tell us that as Emperor, we receive taxes in gold every spring, trade this gold for resources at the market, conquer cities from your enemies to increase your tax revenue, kill all the enemies occupying a city to capture it. Workers for building defenses and repairing ships can be trained at the market. These villagers cannot gather resources, however. The Byzantine tech tree has been modified. Imperial legionaries are trainable at the barracks, and Varangians can be recruited at the monument. You do not have access to camels or knights. 3 prominent men will offer objectives: the eunuch, the strategos, and the patriarch. Each represents their own interests: the state, the military, and the church, but they will help you strengthen the empire. Monitor your legitimacy on a 0 to 100 scale. If legitimacy falls below 50, rebellions will occur. You lose legitimacy by losing men or buildings in battle and being wounded. Legitimacy can be restored by completing the eunuch's objectives or giving to the masses at the amphitheater by holding a chariot race. Note that the cost of races will increase with each use. There are 4 chariot teams in Constantinople: white, green, red, and blue. If you favor the team that wins the race, you receive an additional boost to legitimacy. So we're going to need to pretty much roll the dice here until we get a dub here. Complete the strategos' objectives to provide temporary boosts to your legionaries and cataphracts. Complete the patriarch's objectives to receive cohorts of Western crusaders. Your scouts report that Alexios Komnenos begins as a strategos, serving the Emperor Nikephoros at Constantinople. Much of the empire has been conquered by rival peoples or taken by various rebel groups. Just east of Constantinople is Anatolia, controlled by the Seljuk Turks in green. They are fearsome horsemen who fight as steppe lancers, keshuks, and cavalry archers. Through their conquest of Arab and Persian lands, the Seljuks have learned the value of heavier armaments and are well equipped. Rather than fight directly, the Turks prefer to lure the Byzantines into the open steppe. To the west, Italy is controlled by the Normans in Sion. While their armies include footmen, their knights are their most powerful asset. Not even the Byzantine cataphracts are able to resist the charge of the Norman cavalry. The Fatimids in yellow rule the city of Tripoli in the southeast, an important waypoint on the pilgrim's road to Jerusalem. Their caliphate is plagued by civil war, so they cannot expand aggressively. Their city is well defended with infantry and Mamelukes, however. To the northwest, the river Danube marks the Roman frontier. Beyond the river are the Pecheneg steppe nomads in orange who fight as Tarkans and Kipchaks. Though the river barricades keep the Pechenegs at bay, a mass migration of this people will quickly threaten Byzantine lands. Various rebels in red control the cities and islands of Greece and the coastal cities of Anatolia and Italy. Defeating these rebels restore these cities to imperial control. If the imperial legitimacy is allowed to decline, pretenders in blue will claim the throne. These claimants will command Byzantine-style armies of legionaries, cataphracts, and siege. Alright, let's go ahead and get started here.
Alexios, the Emperor summons you. He is not pleased with your refusal to put down the usurper Melisenos.
These Celts are a stinky and ungrateful lot. I remember when only true Romans walked these streets. Now all I see are foreigners.
Alexios,
I know you refused my order to kill your brother-in-law. But I have more important matters to deal with, and I respect your loyalty to blood. There are rebels and usurpers challenging my rule. I cannot trust my own generals. I am giving you the command to recruit an army and put down these rebels. I have placed the soldiers' pay into the hands of one of my most trusted eunuchs. You will meet him at the camp outside the walls.
Alexios! It has been too long. When will I see you again? Oh, my husband keeps you away from me. Listen, we can be rid of him. Go to the army camp and meet the eunuch there. He will tell you of our plans.
Alexios, I presume. The Empress has a strong but choosy appetite. If she desires you, then you must have some worth in you. Listen, I used the Emperor's gold to bribe our political allies, but we still need rough and ready men. There are rebels nearby, but they wouldn't listen to me. You could convince them to join us, but don't let these brutes tear down the walls. We are liberators, not besiegers. Find a way to get them into the city, harm no one or nothing besides the garrison.
I will help you, Alexios Komnenos, because I trust your family name. But do not embroil us in too many losing wars. We have lost too many sons to the Turks and Normans.
Me? No, don't let this armor fool you. I am not a fighter. I am much better working my magic at the court.
Ah! You are John Komnenos' boy. I fought alongside your father to help your uncle take the throne. It sickens me to see what sort of man now sits there.
I am no strategist, but I think you have enough men to take on the Emperor's men. Now figure out a way to get into the city. Remember, no distraction.
Ago. Ein. Sane. Ein.
Alright, this is the first bit of peace and quiet that we just got. There's continual voice acting this one time.
Sane.
I've played this one as a custom before, so I do know a little bit about how this mode works.
Ein. Sane.
Early on, we just gotta make sure we're kiting well and kill off the two
Aye.
renegades. These guys have super high attack, or this one has super high attack but no range. This one has a range attack but is more vulnerable to getting killed. We definitely want to bait the range guy first. We don't want to fight both of them at the same time.
Presto.
Bait the range guy first,
Impero.
get the kill. And once we get the kill on this guy, we can pretty much collapse on the slow dude. We'll probably need to take out a good number of these soldiers too, depending on who betrays us here. Might be a bit tricky, so let's just make sure we're prepped correctly here.
Sane. Sane. Impero. Sane. Sane.
Rebels in the city! Sound the alarm!
We are running out of time. The longer we dally, the more likely the Emperor will be onto us.
Pugno. Impero. Presto.
I bribed the guards at the inner gates. They will now open to us.
Nikephoros, your time has ended. Step down, and Alexios will be emperor.
Guards! Stop them!
Sane.
Undone by my own wife and my most trusted friends. Let me leave in peace, and you will not hear from me again.
May your reign be long, young Emperor.
Ein.
But let us get down to business. 6 men have sat on your throne in the last 25 years. 5 were deposed. Let us avoid you having the same fate, shall we? I have prepared 2 treaties for you to read. I strongly recommend you read them. Once you are finished with that, it is time to build an army and restore the Empire. The Varangians are mercenaries of the North. They come from a martial culture, so do not require training. Only a little gold will bring them into your service.
Alright, so we pretty much did the trick there.
Bene.
Lost a good number of our starting force, but that's okay.
Sane.
The Varangians are fearsome warriors. But most importantly, they serve as your imperial bodyguard.
Sane.
It would help your legitimacy to recruit more of them.
Presto.
Just don't mind their stench.
Ein. Sane.
Salve. Ein. Correctus.
Presto.
Sane.
Ein. Ago.
Emperor, your commander in northwestern Anatolia has not reported for some time. I suggest sending an army across the straits to find their camp.
Ago.
Alright,
Sane.
Varangians are quite strong.
Presto. Impero. Ein.
This is why I researched fletching, so I could take out that early Cav Archer. Researching Cav Armor is also quite good for
Ein. Sane.
our Emperor here. Let's also pick up Scale Mail Armor for our Varangians.
Impero. Ein. Impero.
We'll train 1 galley just to patrol the water a little bit.
Ago.
Salve. Sane.
Presto.
And early on, we'll have to marshal our forces very carefully.
Sane.
Sane.
Salve. Correctus.
Presto. Sane. Impero. Sane. Presto. Ago.
The river Danube marks the frontiers of the Empire. Beyond these barricades are fearsome barbarians who desire nothing but plunder and killing.
Ein.
Presto. Sane.
Ago.
Salve. Correctus.
Impero. Sane. Ein. Ein.
Sane. Sane.
Ein. Pugno.
Yeah, these Varangian boys are very beefy.
Sane.
I think as soon as the eunuch takes damage, he'll leave. Or not. Oh yeah, he stays with us. Oh, that's interesting. I thought he was gonna leave.
Sane.
He does leave if he takes
May the Lord
damage.
Christ bless you and your reign, Emperor Alexius.
Salve.
I
Sane.
come with a recommendation. If we can find and save holy relics from the heathens, the Christian world will know our piety.
Sane.
Impero.
Presto. Sane.
Like I was saying, the eunuch does leave in the initial going. So the fact that I kept him around and out of harm's way, and now he stayed. So, I mean, this guy's pretty good. He's got 10 attack. Not the best at vision range, but that's alright. We'll get these boats into the castle here first. I don't expect this guy to stick around forever, though.
Salve.
Seems like the trigger to get him to leave doesn't happen.
I told you, I'm not a
Oh.
fighter.
Never mind.
I
There we
will
go.
retire to the court where I will be more useful.
That's what I figured. Never mind. All wishful thinking.
Sane.
Ein.
Okay, taxes collected. Very nice.
Spending gold on bread and circuses will always improve your legitimacy. But if you happen to publicly favor the winning team in the chariot races, you will become even more beloved.
Sane. Ein. Ein. Sane. Sane. Prescorro.
Salve. Ein.
Sane.
Presto. Sane.
Alright, let's vote for green to do a legitimacy boost.
Emperor, the Normans under Robert Guiscard threaten our western flank. We should move quickly to Dyrrhachium and defeat their invading armies.
The crowd roared as the white and red chariots smashed together in a pile of spinning wheels and frantic horses.
Sane.
The green team was victorious, and everyone noticed that the Empire had wisely backed them.
Correctus.
Sane.
Alright, that would have popped my achievement, by the way, but I already popped it
Sane.
on my first playthrough, which is not going to be on a recording because I accidentally had an incorrect setting.
Salve.
Now, I did happen to back the green team that time also. Green's my favorite color, so maybe backing green first will consistently win. I'm not sure if it's truly RNG or if the color is predetermined. In any case, I popped the achievement already off screen. Pretty nice and fast.
Ein. Comita. Impero. Pugno. Presto. Comita.
Presto. Ein. Ein. Correct. Sane. Presto. Sane.
Actually, I don't want to convert here, I just realized.
Presto.
Because if I convert and lose a unit, I lose legitimacy here. Let's clear out these yurts, the ones that we have access to at least.
Presto. Ein. Porro.
And come to the aid of these guys as soon as we can.
Ein. Sane. Ein.
Correctus. Sane.
Okay. We've got a few objectives here. Recruit more Varangians for Eunuch. Find the army camp for Strategos. Destroy the Norman camp over here, also for the Strategos. Recovering relics will gain us benefits with the Patriarch. These are just side objectives that we can go for. 74 legitimacy is pretty nice. We'd like to get another monk at some point. More monk HP would be nice as well.
Ein. Correctus.
Sane.
As well as monk speed. Having monks to keep our units healed up nicely will be very useful here.
Ago. Sane.
Salve.
Presto.
Let's see if we can go through this mountain crossing
Presto.
up north.
Impero. Ago.
Rebellious Bulgarians have set ambushes in the Balkan passes. Root out their armies to show them Roman might.
Sane. Impero. Presto. Comita.
Salve.
Impero. Ago.
Okay, that was a nice bait and switch.
Ein. Sane. Ago.
Okay, these calves look kind of scary.
Impero. Ago.
But if we can convert one, that'd be nice.
Presto. Sane. Correctus.
Ein. Presto. Ein.
Ein.
Ein. Presto. Porro.
Yeah, we're gonna lose some legitimacy here, as well as a couple of Varangians, unfortunately. That was a pretty scary attack, so I'm gonna dedicate a good amount of this squad to more Varangians. I'll also pick up a couple more monks here. 3
The
monks.
Turks do not attack our cities to conquer them outright. Instead, they wish to lure us away from our walls into the open steppe to be butchered.
Presto.
Ein. Sane. Presto. Sane.
Impero. Salve correctus. Presto. Ein. Correctus. Salve. Ein. Presto.
Okay, so these guys are smart, and they come kill our monks.
Ein. Porro. Ein.
So we should be careful and not use them for anything other than healing here.
Ein. Sane.
We'll still have 2 monks after this, so I'm not too bummed by the loss of that monk. But it is kind of rough. Let's use this transport to bait these boats into the castle.
Impero. Sane. Ago.
Okay, it could be worse there.
Ein.
Didn't lose anybody.
Sane.
Salve. Ein. Sane.
Where's my second monk at? He's still on his way.
Ago. Impero. Sane.
Ein. Correct. Correct.
Presto.
Alright, for this go around, we did manage to
Ein.
convert one of the conics. That's useful.
Ein. Presto.
Salve. Sane.
Ein. Sane.
Ein. Correct. Presto.
Impero. Presto. Ago. Sane. Commita. Sane. Ago.
Salve. Sane.
Ein.
Okay, no units lost there, which is very nice. That's just a scout. That's not too bad.
Correct. Correct.
Early micro is the way here. Fortunately, it seems like we're slowly making inroads.
Sane.
Lots of Burgundians in this area, but we are making progress. Any more?
Sane.
Seems like the answer to that question is no. So we've linked up. Let's try going for this base, maybe?
Ago. Sane. Sane.
I'd also like to see if I can expand and get more cities to tax. Now that we have a way to safely access the city, though, I feel a lot less nervous about them. I can rush to their defense much more easily here.
Sane. Correctus. Ein. Salve. Ein. Correct. Presto. Ein.
Scammer. You drank a little too much wine, and the court is gossiping about what you said in your drunken state. Your legitimacy is reduced by 5 points.
Yeah, that's fine. You had some spare legitimacy. We have 11 Varangians here.
Ein.
Sane. 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 Sane.
Salve. Sane.
Sane.
Let's also be on the lookout for relics.
Sane. Presto. Sane. Sane.
Okay.
Ein.
That's 5 units. We have 4 Varangians here. It should fare reasonably well.
Ago.
So much so that I'm going to keep these Varangians back. I'll only send my soldiers.
Sane. Presto. Sane. Salve.
Impero.
Sane.
Presto.
Correctus.
Okay, I was afraid to trigger the conversion there because... Oops.
Ein. Sane. Impero.
Presto. Ein. Salve.
Sane.
Ein. Correct.
Ein. Ago.
Salve. Ein. Ein.
Because I didn't want the cavalry to come attack me.
Porro. Presto. Ago. Sane.
It looks like keeping a few Varangians back home was the prudent thing to do.
Sane. Sane. Ago. Sane.
Correctus.
Ein. Ein.
Now we're just marching along the coastline with our monks.
Sane.
Salve.
Be collecting taxes soon enough.
Presto.
Sane. Impero. Mita.
Ein. Sane. Presto. Correctus.
Ein.
Okay, these are just spearmen. Nothing to be afraid of, really.
Presto.
Yeah, they can't really touch the Varangians at all.
Impero.
Salve.
Ago.
Presto. Correct.
Ein. Ago.
Keep crawling, keep looking for relics here.
Sane. Presto.
Okay, the knights
Ago.
do go after our monks.
Ein.
Presto. Pugno. Impero. Ein.
Emperor,
Presto.
many pilgrims wish to make the journey to Jerusalem, but the road at Tripoli is blocked by heathens. You must launch a crusade to take Tripoli and clear the road.
Impero. Presto. Ein. Presto. Impero.
Ein. Correctus.
Alright, we're just heading through the countryside now.
Presto. Sane. Ago. Sane.
We'll hunt for upgrades
Ein.
next.
Impero. Sane. Presto. Ein. Porro.
Presto. Ein.
Yeah, these spear squads are nothing to be afraid of.
Impero. Ein. Ago. Sane.
Any relics though?
Correctus. Correctus.
Presto. Ein. Sane.
Presto. Sane. Correctus.
Oh, we lost a transport there. That's not good.
Ago. Presto. Ein. Pugno.
Ein. Sane.
Impero. Ein. Presto. Ein. Impero. Sane. Porro. Presto. Ein. Sane. Impero.
Salve.
Sane. Impero. Sane. Sane. Ago.
Okay, that conversion on the ship was nice.
Correctus.
Sane.
Let's knock down this tower here.
Sane. Sane.
Taxes collected. Let's do monk HP. Not demo rafts, but rather fire galleys. At the market, let's buy food and get chainmail armor here. Ah, there's a relic over here. That's nice. Let's buy wood. Get a transport out.
Impero. Porro.
I'm correct.
Sane.
Collecting a relic will probably help us out income-wise as well.
Impero. Pugno. Presto. Mita.
Salve. Sane.
Presto.
I'm.
Commita. Impero.
Presto.
Presto. Sane.
Nice, we've liberated the city, and we should invest in navy soon if we can.
Sane. Presto. Sane. Commita. Impero. Presto. Ago. Impero. Sane.
And I'll send one monk out here.
Pretender named Nikephoros Diogenes controls the Isle of Crete and has made an alliance with a rebel in Cyprus. Taking both islands will strengthen your legitimacy.
Okay, we captured legitimacy by grabbing this town.
Correctus.
It is more town to defend, however.
Impero. Sane. Sane. Commita. Presto. Impero. Sane.
Presto. Sign.
Presto.
I'm. Sane.
Alright, let's keep crawling along the coast here.
Presto.
There's almost certainly more towns for us to liberate here.
Salve.
Presto.
Presto. Sane.
Impero. Sane.
Correctus. Salve. Presto. Salve. Correctus.
Presto. Impero.
I'm. Sane.
Presane.
Okay, looks like this boat escaped unscathed.
Impero.
We have enemies over here. Uh-oh. Our monk needs to get out.
I'm.
Okay, things got a little hairy there just now. That's
Correct.
one relic collected. Starting to get us gold. Let's get some
Scandal.
more Varangians
Particularly
out.
arrogant eunuch has taken to beating his male servants.
Salve.
A passing monk attempted to stop him, but was also struck by the eunuch. The incident has damaged your legitimacy by 5 points.
Okay, let's buy wood.
Aye.
Scandal. Soldiers arguing over a dice game brawled in the streets and accidentally struck a senator. Some wonder why the Emperor cannot control his soldiers. Your legitimacy is reduced by 5 points.
Ein.
Presto. Ein. Presto. Impero porro.
Presto.
Agzane. Ein. Commita. Impero. Presto. Sai. Sane.
Salve.
Impero
Pugno.
porro. Ein.
Ein. Sane. Sane. Ein.
Presto. Ein. Impero. Sane.
Your conquests have brought you fame, but the imperial administration is still lacking. Improving it requires some expense, but the rewards are certainly worth it.
Alright, let's take a look at our objectives here. Conquer Crete, Cyprus, Imperial... We can research Imperial Age. That'll be useful.
Ein. Commita. Ein. Porro. Impero. Pugno. Porro.
Presto. Correctus.
Presto. Pugno. Ein.
For too long, we have been divided from our brothers in the West. Perhaps by sending a delegation to the Patriarch in Rome, we can reconcile our faith.
Presto. Impero. Presto. Ein. Commita. Impero. Ein. Commita. Impero. Commita.
Salve.
Porro.
Ein.
I think I might have lost my transport that had my monk in it. I don't know where it went, but it is gone.
Presto.
Probably was a small loss of legitimacy there.
Impero. Sane.
Let's buy a bit of food and pick up iron casting. I'd like to upgrade to fire ship. Don't know why we can't. Seems kind of dumb that we can't.
Ein.
I think priority now is to
Ein.
clear out the remainder of Bulgaria here, maybe.
Correctus. Sane.
Presto. Ein. Sane.
A few more Varangians, and we'll get the Varangian objective. Only need 4 more.
Ein. Sane.
I think that and Imperial Age should be our next 2
Impero.
main objectives here.
Ago. Ago.
We can always do a chariot race for the next W. Taxes collected. Very nice. 667. Oh, that's right. We're Byzantines. It's cheaper. Let's pick up Imperial Age tech.
Salve.
That seems like it'll be pretty useful for us. Then we can do 4 more Varangians here. That'll get us one of our objectives.
Presto.
I think getting a trebuchet online would be pretty useful too, as well as improving our navy here.
Presto.
Lots to do.
Sane. Sane.
There's likely a few more Bulgarians in the Balkans here that we can clear out as well.
Presto. Sane.
Ago. Presto. Sane.
Salve. Ein.
Ago. Presto. Sane. Sane. Pugno. Porro. Impero. Sane. Ago. Sane. Ein. Commita. Presto. Impero.
Ein.
Sane.
Correctus.
Presto.
Salve.
Ein.
Sane. Correctus.
Impero. Ago. Sane. Pugno.
These improvements to the Imperial administration will also help the army. You can now train legionaries much quicker.
Presto. Ein. Sane.
Okay, let's pick up ballistics tech. Oh,
Presto.
still not done killing the Bulgarians though.
The people respect and fear your bodyguard, making rebellion less likely.
Oh, never mind.
Now
We
just need
did
some
beat the
perfume to get rid of
Bulgarians.
this Varangian stench.
Let's see. Find. Okay, that's fine. Our legitimacy's improved. That's okay. Let's get war galley tech next if we can. It's 230 food.
Commita.
Presto. Ein. Sane.
Ein. Ago. Ago.
Sane.
Okay, that definitely stinks.
Sane.
Salve. Sane.
Ein. Sane. Ago. Sane.
Presto.
Impero. Sane. Pugno.
Our guy got murdered at the top of a cliff, unfortunately.
Presto.
Ein. Correctus. Ein.
Ein.
Got 3 monasteries over here in the west. That's alright. Let's see, we got trebuchets. I would love to be able to
Presto. Sane.
kill these guys off.
Ein. Correctus.
Yeah, with the res that I have now, I think next thing is to get fire galley upgrade.
Impero. Sane. Commita.
Ein.
Presto. Sane.
Presto. Sane.
Because these ships definitely could use improving.
Impero. Ago. Sane.
Getting a treb here would be nice as well.
Sane. Ago.
Taxes collected, yes. I love taxes. Okay, war galley tech. Let's do a trebuchet. Legitimacy is doing great here.
Hardy Thracian farm boys and Anatolian shepherd sons make good Roman soldiers. They are not quite Caesar's legions, but they will fight in rank to protect your archers.
Ein.
Okay. Doesn't seem like we can get fast fire ship, unfortunately. Let's send these trebs across the water, or across the way here. What else would we like? Chemistry would be nice.
Correct. Ein.
Alright, but looks like we've got pretty much everyone that we need to pay taxes, paying taxes here, at least on this main island. We think about the rest of it later. Let's go for the Roman camp here. This castle's got tons of HP. 65, 68. Yeah, it's only lost like 200 HP there so far.
Ein. Presto. Ein sane. Ein sane. Pugno. Salve. Ein sane.
Okay, lost one monk in the carnage here.
Scandal. Your brother has gotten a servant girl pregnant. Since he is your kinsman, the scandal has damaged your legitimacy by 10.
Scandal! 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 Dude, my brother? I thought pregnancy was a good thing, man. I thought pregnancy was supposed to be a beautiful thing. Okay, let's buy more wood here. Let's get another treb. Having 2 trebs here will definitely go a long way to help us. I think the opponent is starting to produce units from their stables consistently.
Ago. Pugno. Salzane. Sane. Sane. Ein. Pugno. Ein. Correctus. Impero. Sane. Ein.
Alright, let's get a villager. 50 food, that's not so bad. I want the villager to repair these ships periodically. Taxes are out. I love it. I love taxes. I love taxes. Okay. Let's get chemistry.
Impero. Commino. Sane. Commita. Commita. Sane. Pugno.
Maybe Bodkin arrow next. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Sorry about that, man. Should have known better than to path through unexplored territory, I guess, but that's my bad. I take full responsibility for that one.
Impero. Ago. Sane. Porro.
Sane.
Okay, let's pick up squires for our barracks units.
Presto. Pugno.
Could always go for some more relics too.
Presto. Correctus. Ein. Sane.
Alright, let's have this Vil
Correct.
go the same way.
You have saved Iraqium and showed the Normans our resolve. The soldiers will not forget this.
Sane. Impero. Sane. Ein. Impero. Sane. Ago. Sane.
Salve.
Impero. Ago. Ein. Ago. Ago.
Any relics nearby? No. Can we build trade cogs? No trade cogs, so no gold for us that way, unfortunately.
Presto.
Let's get our just in case text here, starting with murder holes. That villager needs to come soon. Shipwrights. That's a lot of food to get shipwright. Garville's on his way.
Sane. Ago.
Impero.
Can he build things? Let's see. No, just towers. I kind of want to preemptively set up like some towers here. There may be more relics out on the water.
Ein. Reficio.
Impero. Ago.
Demo ships crashing into walls. That is kind of wild.
Salve. Reficio. Reficio. Presto. Sane.
Okay, I definitely don't want to lose my Colosseum though. That would definitely not be good.
Reficio.
They are really gunning for it, huh? Alright, we'll invest more in water tech here. Let's pick up shipwrights. That'll improve our ships in the future.
Salve, reficcio. Ein, reficcio.
Let's have this Vil repair the amphitheater of all things. Can't repair out of resources. Looks like we need stone.
Reficcio. Presto. Ein, reficcio.
Ein.
Okay, we'll also want to pick up dry dock. Why not? Let's do one. Do I have bracer? I don't have bracer. Let's do bracer first.
Salve. Impero. Correctus. Ein. Correctus. Presto. Caedo. Quando. Ein.
I'm gonna start towering up at home as well. We might need towers later to defend our city.
Presto. Reficcio.
Not in any particularly big rush here. Let's do conscription.
Salve. Reficcio. Impero. Ein. Presto.
Right, we need to defeat the Normans as a true objective, though, and this area is teal, so I'm assuming that, if my memory serves me correctly, I gotta clear out this whole area. We just keep patiently waiting for taxes, though. Let's buy food. Pick up chain barding armor here. Transition into cataphracts later, eventually, maybe.
Impero. Ein. Salve. Impero. Presto. Correctus. Ein. Salve.
Haven't seen any more relics. There might be a relic over here somewhere. Could be good to double check that. Doing patriarch tasks will give us crusader armies too. We should be cognizant of that. Okay, taxes collected. Very nice. 12, 9 range. Let's do the dock first here. What do we want to do? Let's do... What do I
The
want to do?
men on the Danube frontier say the Pechenegs are on the move. We should send an army to protect our northwestern flank from these heathens.
Right. Prepare for the Pechenegs. Yeah, that sounds rough. What the? Why? What baited him in? That's rough. Prepare for Pechenegs. I mean, these are already fortified. We already have extra building HP. I think the main way to do this is to train crossbowmen.
Salve.
And build towers.
Ein. Quando.
That's an interesting place to attack. We got war galleys coming through here now.
The north is endless steppe that vomits up endless hordes of horsemen. We can only hold back their tide by building fortifications along the Danube.
I mean, yes, but stone is like hella expensive.
Presto. Impero. Quando.
Let's see. Watchtower costs wood. Let's do that. Guard tower tech.
Presto. Commita, pugno.
Salve. Presto. Ein. Salve. Ein. Impero.
Okay, I think the focus for now should definitely be to prepare for the Pechenegs here.
Ein.
Salve. Ein.
Presto. Impero. Ago.
How much is arrow slits? 250, 250? I mean, that's okay, I guess.
Presto. Sane. Porro. Impero.
Thumb ring, Arbalester. I would love to get more Arbalesters, man. I think having a bunch of Arbalesters and towers back here will be
Impero.
the most solid long-term play here.
Quando.
Can we collect some taxes, perhaps?
Impero. Salve.
Taxes, yes, okay. 2,200 gold. Let's, buy Aeroslit's tech here. Let's buy Thumb Ring Tech. Let's also start training crossbows. This is 450 food. I think the prudent thing is actually to buy more wood for crossbows.
Ein. Salve. Ein. Presto.
Okay, we'll save this food for later on.
Porro.
Impero.
Presto. Sane. Pugno.
Ein.
Still super worried about the Pechenik stuff here. We're likely going to lose a good chunk of legitimacy as well.
Pugno.
We can maybe scout for relics along the coastline with our boats here.
Ago. Porro. Ein. Ago. Pugno.
The Pechenegs are flooding across the Danube. They will soon reach Constantinople.
Okay. Yo, that's tough. That's real tough.
Sane.
Presto.
Ein. Presto.
Ein. Impero. Corretto. Salve. Corretto.
Impero. Sane.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad we have some guys here,
Impero.
but it's not nearly enough. Like all this tax money. That guy's hitting my trade workshop through the wall, man.
Ein. Ago. Sane. Sane. Presto. Ein. Sane. Sane. Ein. Sane. Ago.
Ein. Salve. Ein. Corretto. Ein. Reficio. Presto. Reficio. Impero. Reficio. Corretto.
Oh god, they're busting in. This is real bad. I'm not sure how I'm gonna live against this. Taxes. Okay, Arbalester tech. Start training more crossbows. What's the range? 6 range on my guys? I have 8 range. Yeah, I outrange these guys.
Sane. Presto. Ein. Sane. Mita. Sane. Ago. Pugno.
Okay, I think Arbalesters is the correct answer here.
Presto. Impero con mita. Presto. Alzane. Pugno. Sane. Con mita. Presto. Impero. Ein. Corro.
Yeah, let's get fortified wall tech.
Sane.
These guys actually perform pretty damn well.
Agro. Ein. Impero. Presto. Sane. Pugno. Ein. Presto. Con mita.
Okay, Arbalesters are turning out to be heroic units for us now.
We have pushed the nomads back across the Danube. Many of our Romans are dead. But the surviving soldiers will tell their grandchildren how they saved Constantinople this day.
Con mita. Impero. Pugno. Presto. Sane. Ago. Con mita. Ein.
Let's get the next archer armor here. Any more relics to be had? Doesn't seem like it. We'll keep scouting around just to be safe.
Salve. Ein. Correct. Quando? Impero?
Impero. Sane. Ein.
Presto.
Presto. Sane.
But it seems like overall we in fact did a pretty solid job here. All things considered. They definitely look quite scary busting down our walls. Let's rebuild this.
Reficio.
Oh, let's not run our ships into nothingness.
Presto. Ein. Sane. Ein.
And we still have 77 legitimacy. That's not awful.
Ein. Quando? Impero? Quando? Presto. Quando?
Presto. Impero. Sane. Impero. Ein. Ago. Presto. Sane. Ago. Sane.
Salve.
Salve. Presto.
Okay, we'll wait one more tax rotation. Then we can start coming over here and fighting the Normans. That'll be the next objective.
Impero? Correctus. Quando? Salve. Ein. Impero?
More taxes. Very lovely. Anything important here? Doesn't really seem like it. I think we should be good. Ring archer armor would certainly be nice. Let's get that set up.
Presto.
Let's also get some transports. So let's do wood, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do dry dock. Then after dry dock, we can also do a droman. And a transport ship.
Ein. Salve. Correctus. Correctus. Reficcio. Reficcio.
Let's fix up some of these walls.
Presto.
The Arbalesters outranging our foes there was pretty key, I'd say. What does doing the Patriarch objectives do? Patriarch. Cohorts of Western Crusaders. That sounds very useful. So let's try to find a few more relics here. Maybe there's more out on the water.
Ein.
Definitely doesn't seem to be any on the mainland here for us, unfortunately.
Salve. Correctus.
Oh, we left our guy hanging. That's not good. No, our droman. We lose one droman, of course. Of course.
Ein. Salve.
Right as our backs were turned, they got us.
Impero. Sane.
I'll send the war galley around to maybe look for relics. We'll go to the far, far south.
Ein. Salve. Impero. Reficcio. Salve. Ein. Quando?
It's so much faster to build a new wall than to repair an existing wall.
Presto. Ein. Reficcio.
Ein.
Impero. Reficcio. Presto. Sane. Correctus. Ein.
Ein. Presto. Ago. Ein. Impero. Sane.
I'm not even gonna have Komnenos do much fighting. I'm just gonna bring him back and put him in the castle.
Ein. Ago. Impero.
This year's taxes being collected is nice. Let's build another transport ship. Let's buy some wood here. And also get another droman. Yeah, that's fine.
Salve.
Repair this fire ship as well. Anything in the castle that we could use? Greek fire. Ooh, that could be useful. Bombard towers. Droman's extra blast range. Yes, that looks useful. Let's let me buy that. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, yeah, lovely, lovely. I turned my back for 1 second and our drillman died. It's very good. I love it. I love it. Very cool. Let's get more dromans here. I mean, at least we didn't lose our transport ship. That would have been pretty tragic if we did.
Sane. Ein. Sane. Inferno. Ein. Ago. Sane.
Sane.
Presto. Sane. Ein. Ago. Sane. Pugno.
Okay, definitely should have invested in the arbalesters a little bit earlier, I think. Big group of these will pretty much crush all these enemies, especially if they only come a little bit at a time like they are.
Sane. Ein. Sane. Ein. Sane. Sane. Ein.
Ein. Presto. Ein. Impero.
Alright, we lost our galley here that we converted, probably to towers.
Presto. Ein. Sane. Presto. Ein. Sane.
Okay, only 10 arbalesters here to dazzle the world with.
Sane. Ago. Ago. Comita. Sane. Ein. Pugno. Ago.
But dazzle the world we shall.
Ein. Pugno. Comita.
That was good. I was afraid that we're gonna lose, take hits from a ram, even though our whole army was pretty much standing here.
Sane. Pugno. Ein. Porro. Sane. Comita. Porro. Ago. Comita. Sane. Pugno. Ein. Ein. Sane. Impero. Sane. Ein. Sane. Ein. Ago. Ein.
Okay, slow and steady does it, I think.
Salve. Imperectus.
Limiting factor is resources for sure. I don't regret building those towers, but it was a very heavy cost to pay. But tax season. Our taxes have arrived. I hope there's a monastery here. If there is, that'd be very useful for us. Monastery in archery range.
Pugno, ai, porro, ago, pugno, sane, comita, ago, pugno, ai, sane, porro, ai, sane,
Definitely just use a few more of each of these units. Our frontline cord's pretty good. If I had, like, say maybe 20 arbalesters and maybe 2 or 3 more monks, that would make 2 or 3 more trebs. That would make my pushes a lot stronger, I feel.
Commita, porro, ein, sane, commita, pugno, sane, porro, ein, commita, impero, sane, pugno, sane, porro, ago, commita, presto, pugno, presto, ein, sane, impero,
Salve. Correctus.
ein, sane, presto, ago, ago. Ago. Sane. Ein. Porro. Sane.
Since we don't have production buildings here, though, there's not much I can do to reinforce these guys.
Sane. Ago. This
does look like a taxable city, though, so let's try to capture this one fast.
Sane. Ein. Sane. Ago. Porro. Sane. Pugno, ai, commita, sane, pugno, ago, porro, commita, ai, porro, ago, pugno, ai, sane, ai, commita, ago, pugno, presto, ago, sane, ai, ago, porro, pero.
Normans are in the Imperial Age, but their units don't feel very strong. And the enemies of Rome are still only in the Castle Age, so they only have +2 here. They are very weak.
Sane, ago, sane, impero, ago, ago, sane, presto, sane, commita, ago, pugno, commita, sane, porro, ago, commita, sane, sane, pugno, sane, impero,
Presto.
presto, sane, sane, presto, sane.
Okay, how many more units are in this city? Looks like there's a few more here. If we kill off these calves, we should get the city, which will be very big. There's a castle here.
Salvetus.
And there's a monastery here. That's insane. Bari liberated. That's very nice. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's buy some wood. We'll get 2 more trebs online here. Let's also get 4 monks. Okay, we gotta take these trebs out right away. That's not good. That is very bad. I don't think I can save the castle. Yeah, it's probably gonna go down. That blows. That majorly blows. Okay, well, lost the monastery. That sucks, but we still can train arbalesters here, which is better than nothing. So note to self, boys, if you're capturing Bari, make sure you knock down this castle. Oh, I should have knocked this castle down. I totally forgot about it. I had a droneman over here who could do the job, but it got baited in somehow, and then I just never went and actually cleared it out. Yeah, that's rough. We have a monastery over here, though. Very intelligent target seeking, Mr. Drollman. Very smart. Now I see how they're getting lost to the castle. They're just dying for free to the castle fire.
Ein Ago. Sane. Sane. Prest Ago.
Salve. Prest. Ein. Kondo. Kondo. Ein. Kondo. Impero. Salve. Corretto. Reficio.
Pero. Sane. Comita. Prest. Ein.
Okay, but this isn't a matter of if now. It's more of a matter of when. We didn't do this the most effectively here, but our units are really strong. In fact, we can just dive underneath this donjon, I think, with our Varangians. Let's buy a bit more wood, a bit more food here. And we need to bring 3 monks to the west there. That's fine. Let's also pick up devotion tech while we're here. Might as well.
Presto.
In fact, yeah, why not? We'll leave devotion tech online.
Impero. Sane. Sane.
I think knocking out the castle from the water here is definitely the more efficient thing to do. There might be another castle back here that we just haven't seen.
Prest. Ein. Comita. Sane. Porro.
Let's try to bust in and take out more production buildings here.
Presto. Ein.
But assuming that this is all the Norman base, yeah, they should be not long for this world anymore. The key thing is just to be careful that their trebs don't stack up. Losing this monastery and this castle is kind of annoying, but in the grand scheme of things, staging here was not so difficult after all, so I guess it wasn't a huge problem. Robert Guiscard just slaughtered a monk. He will pay with his blood. He's a hero unit too, so we couldn't even convert him.
Salve.
Presto.
Okay, but now I will take the time to build a keep, or upgrade to keep, and start building more more towers, just in case we have further attacks later down the line.
Kondo. Salve. Ein. Impero. Sane. Ein. Correctus.
Ein. Sane.
Presto. Ein. Sane. Ein. Correctus. Salve. Ein.
Impero. Sane. Ein. Presto. Ein. Presto. Ago. Comita. Impero. Sane. Ein.
Okay. 74 legitimacy, too. That's pretty good. This whole time we could have been spamming chariot races as well. So the first one was green. Let's do another one just for fun. Let's do red.
The horses of one team caught fright and darted into a rival chariot backed by the Emperor. Animal natures are unpredictable, and no one blamed the Emperor for choosing the wrong team.
In honor of our reconciliation, the Pope pledges us crusaders from the Frankish and German lands.
Sane. Ago. Ein. Sane. Impero. Ago. Pugno. Comita. Ein. Pugno. Presto.
Salve.
Ein.
Ein. Sane. Ago. Sane. Comita.
The Norman knights are no match for our disciplined Roman soldiers. We have driven them from Italy.
Ein. Presto. Ein. Ago. Sane.
Alright, that was nice and easy. Still have plenty of Dromans as well. We can conquer Crete and Cyprus. All we need to do now is just defeat the Turks, right? So we can start pushing eastwards.
Impero. Ago.
Logistica. I mean, sure, I don't think we really need it, but let's actually get hoardings first.
Ein. Salve. Quando. Presto. Quando.
Impero. Ein. Sane. Presto. Sane.
Relics really do seem to be quite hard to come by here, huh? This transport here is empty.
Ein.
Let's bring you guys in here.
Ago. Sane. Ago. Ein.
And I guess we can conquer Crete and Cyprus next. Let's sail down this way. Taxes collected. Might as well pick up treadmill crane. Could use maybe a few more boats. I'm not super concerned. 5 fire should be more than enough. Crusader Knights. These guys look super cool. Got missionaries as well mixed into the fray here. Any relic? Don't see any relics here, unfortunately.
Sane, Ein, Sane, Komnita. Ago, Ein.
Sweet. More tax revenue.
Ein.
Everyone else can get into these boats. Is this Crete? I think this was Crete. Where is Cyprus? That must be Cyprus over there.
Sane. Ein. Impero. Ago. Sane. Ago.
Okay, load up the boats. I know you guys can do it. Any relics out here on these islands? Doesn't look like it.
Impero. Press Ein. Impero. Ein.
Despite my shrewd management of your legitimacy, it seems some ambitious generals desire your throne for their own selfish ends.
Impero?
A rebellion is in the works. I can feel it.
Okay, rebellion's in the works. Let's start prepping for that by training arbalesters here. While the rebellion's brewing, we'll go conquer Cyprus. Lots of empty water here. Oh wow, Greece decided to land over here. I think we have
Ein. Ago.
a bunch of towers already set up here. And just because we have these spare resources now, we want to have some fun. I'm going to tech into the super OP cataphracts here. Looks like the prices are taking a while to settle down.
A pretender claiming to be a long-deposed emperor has appeared. Many of the dissatisfied nobles and soldiers back his claims.
Ah, yes.
We have a civil war on our hands.
Sane.
Okay, jeez. How are we gonna deal with this? I guess we keep producing our blasters here.
Nicephorus Diogenes thought he'd be an emperor. Now he spent his days in blind exile. The people recognize your victory.
Ago. Presto.
Ein. Reficcio.
Sane. Porro. Ago. Sane. Ago. Ein. Pugno. Comnita. Ein. Pugno. Ago. Ein. Sago. Sane. Porro.
Alright, let's try to snipe these monks. We have max legitimacy, so I'm not super scared of that. They do seem
Ein.
to be taking out our border towns, though, which kind of stinks. Let's send everyone back into these boats.
Presto. Ago. Sane. Ago. Sane. Presto. Ago. Ein. Sane. Sane.
This city's gonna go down. They're not gonna be able to pay us any more taxes. Alright, we're baiting a lot of these guys back into our firing line here. Okay, this city's not totally wiped out. We seem to have attracted their attention. Definitely glad I built up these towers, though.
Circus claims your throne and has mobilized an army of Turks against you at Smyrna. Kill him before he becomes an even greater threat. Circus will bother us no more. The would-be rebels who would have supported him now retreat into the shadows.
Sane. Ein. Pugno.
Okay, these elite cataphracts are doing big work here. You can also unload some of these arbalesses that we've been keeping in our pocket. The reason why I had these boats unload is because if I didn't, they probably would have killed our transports, and we would have lost all these units over here, which would have been no good. Okay, still at max legitimacy here. Not too scared by any of this.
Presto. Correctus.
Let's buy some wood. Train arbalestas over here to keep our mass sustained. Have these monks come out here to heal our guys.
Ein.
crush this rebellion here. There's a relic out on the water over here as well. Let's try to pick that up. Of course.
Presto. Ein. Sane.
Ein. Sane.
Ein. Agon. Pugno.
Rip this city, man. It got pretty much completely gutted.
Presto. Correctus.
Sane. Ein. Sane. Ein. Ago. Impero. Sane. Ein. Sane. Sane. Pugno. Impero. Sane. Porro. Impero. Presto. Sane. Impero. Ago. Presto. Sane. Ein.
Okay, so I do see 2 relics here. You can likely capture both of them without any problems.
The Pretender's armies have been crushed, and he has been captured and blinded. You rule through might and fear, but your throne is now secure.
Ago. Pugno. Sane. Ago.
Okay, very nice.
Ein.
These Varangians can come over and clear this relic out.
Ein. Presto. Ein. Impero. Comita.
Bit of weird pathing here as these guys kind of freeze up.
Sane. Sane. Salve.
Presto. Impero. Sane. Presto. Ago. Ein. Impero. Sane.
Ein. Ein.
No, I want to get into this transport specifically. There we are. Realistically speaking, I don't trust these waters over here. I need to clean them out a bit.
Correctus.
Let's have this monk come over here and grab that relic and bring it back inside. In the meantime, we start advancing in this direction.
Impero.
Let's get a treb, one more treb here.
Ein. Impero. Sane. Ago. Porro. Comita. Ein. Pugno. Porro. Sane. Ago. Sane. Ein. Presto. Comita. Ein. Porro. Sane. Ago. Comita.
Salve. Presto. Sane. Impero. Salve.
Impero. Presto.
Salve. Correctus. Ein. Ein.
Ein.
Ein. Ago. Sane. Pugno. Sane. Porro. Impero. Sane.
Alright, that seems pretty easy. I think we've reached the point here where we can be very sure that we're going to win.
Comita. Ein. Impero. Sane. Ein.
Salve.
Yeah, it looks like this zone is fairly safe here. Let's bring these 2 relics back here.
Ein.
Buy wood.
Presto. Ein.
Sane. Ein.
Ein.
Presto.
Correctus.
Impero. Presto. Porro. Sane. Ein. Ago. Comita.
Salve.
Seems like green periodically produces units, but red doesn't have produce any units.
Pugno.
So any red unit we kill is pretty much permanently dead.
Presto. Ein. Presto. Pugno. Presto. Ein. Commita. Pugno.
Scandal. There have been rumors that your wife is sleeping with a prominent strategist. Though these rumors are certainly false, the scandal has damaged your legitimacy by 10 points.
Prestane. Porro. Ein. Sane. Impero. Commita.
Sane.
Scandal. Can we ever get a legitimacy event that helps us? I mean, I guess the whole point is that there are ways to increase it.
Your piety attracts crusaders from the western kingdoms.
Very good. Let's bring these guys over here.
Ein. Sane. Ein. Sane. Ago.
Our war camp is probably on the west side over here.
Ago. Impero. Ago. Ein. Sane. Presto. Ein. Commita. Impero. Presto. Ein. Presto. Ein. Ein. Sane. Ago. Pugno. Ago. Ein. Presto. Porro. Impero. Sane. Commita. Ein. Commita. Impero. Presto. Sane. Ago.
Impero.
Ein. Ein. Ago. Presto. Sane. Ago. Sane. Pugno. Ein. Presto.
Salve.
Impero. Ein.
Sane. Salve. Sane.
Where is our war camp? This feels like it should be our war camp.
But the Turks
There
are
we
all
go.
around us. Recruit the men to defend this point, and we will continue the search for survivors. The heathen Turks! They led their armies here and massacred them! They will pay for this crime!
Presto. Impero. Ago.
Alrighty, 87 legitimacy. Let's do some more chariot races. Let's do blue this time.
A 3-time champion charioteer rode the blue team to victory, skillfully maneuvering the hippodrome's bends.
Ein.
Everyone noticed the Emperor had wisely backed the winner.
See what gotten the achievement there, if I didn't already have it. But yes, I do highly recommend taking out the Normans before the Anatolians. Or the Normans before the Turks, because the Turks are, I mean, they're both on the other side of water, so it's not a huge deal, right? But you notice that neither green nor teal were super big threats. I think it's because of the transportability. But teal does produce a stronger navy, and green's navy gets kind of wrecked by your castle, so I think teal is the more interesting enemy to fight first. Just to make sure that you have continued water dominance.
Commita. Ago. Porro. Sane. Ago. Commita. Pugno. Impero. Commita. Ein, Sane, Ago. Sane. Ein, Ago. Sane. Ago. Pugno. Impero. Corretto. Ago. Presto.
Ein, correct.
Ein, Sane. Ago. Sane. Impero. Porro. Presto. Ein, Pugno. Ein. Impero. Ein. Ago. Sane. Presto.
Ein.
Not much else to say here. I've played this mission as a custom scenario before too, so I'm kind of just relaxing. I don't even have my left hand on my keyboard. I'm just using mouse only currently. I think overall the things to be the most careful of really are the blue attacks and the Pecheneg
Turks are
attacks.
retreating back across the mountains. We have avenged our defeat at Manzikert.
Emperor Alexios. I must admit that I had my own doubts about you, but you have proven to be a wise and skilled leader. You have crushed our enemies and restored us to greatness.
Alright, we've begun free play, so I guess I'll give my final comments. I think the early development is the most critical here, when you're the most likely to lose legitimacy and get rebellion. The early micro is also somewhat tricky, it's non-trivial, but so long as you use good monk micro, you should be fine. Eventually you should transition to arbalesters because those guys just absolutely shred everything else. Getting a bunch of towers built up here as well is a good idea. The market rates seem to stabilize at 100 for food and wood and 200 for stone, so you can get some pretty solid defenses up. The scariest things are the Blue Rebellion as well as the Pecheneg attacks. But arbalesters behind a bunch of towers with maybe a few cavalry to sally out and destroy siege weapons is really the play there. Other than that, when you're liberating this city in the west, just be careful that you don't expose yourself to trebuchets. I highly suggest shelling this base from the water instead of necessarily creeping up the land route like I did. Though that being said, no matter what, it's not too hard. The Fatimids kind of just sit here. You can defeat them if you want. It's all a matter of order, right? If I went east first, I probably would have done this objective. But since I didn't, it's not a huge deal. I'm just going to go ahead and declare victory here, and we can take a look at the map afterwards.
The Roman Empire had seemingly breathed its last, devastated by Turks and Normans. But amidst this darkness, Rome's brightest sun rose and brought a new dawn to the empire. After overthrowing the ineffective Nikephoros, Alexios began a series of reforms and conquests that restored the empire to greatness. Over a reign of 37 years, he proved to be among the empire's greatest rulers. Without Alexios Komnenos, the empire would not have survived.
Alright, let's take a look at the map here. Normans are out here on the west. Bunch of enemies of Rome over here. We could ride out and defeat them, I guess, but didn't seem to be too important to do that. Most importantly, it is good to just ensure that your western setup is properly done. As for the eastern side, we had another city over here. And another city back here. You'd likely only liberate these cities if you went east first instead of going west. I guess I could have done that, since I do believe in my custom playthrough I went west first, and I just did that out of comfort. You are encouraged to kind of go west first because you want to defend this city. So I do feel like that is the more natural play. But all told, I don't think this is a three-sorter. It is pretty easy. after you get the first little bit sorted out. Vortigern, in my opinion, despite being 2 swords, is way harder, but maybe that's because we're going for the achievement. Anyway, yeah, last comment on the achievement. Just keep doing chariot races until eventually you get lucky, I suppose. You'll get tons of gold by the end, so if you don't get it early on, remember to go for green early on. If you don't get it early on, then just keep trying and you'll eventually get it. It's an easy achievement to do. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.